Hello, what's up guys? My name is Sunriser. My voice is like this because I'm sick, but I feel like I want to do sort of like a guide. Now why am I saying that I want to make a guide? It's because I feel like people don't really understand how Trackblazer works in terms of like, yeah, you want to do a ton of races. As you can see, most of the time once you do a lot of races, I feel like there's too much of an emphasis of like having to do the race, okay? And they tell you like normal things like plus 40 stats. I don't think it's gonna have to be that complicated, so I'm trying to make this as concise as possible. As you can see, this is my deck. Probably unrealistic for some people, but most of the time I think people at this point have Kitasan Black unless they are an Uma pull only player, which I know a lot of people are. But I feel like if you're at least pulling towards some cards, you'll have at least these, and if you played recently, you would have the Bourbon card. Of course, this is specifically for front runners, okay? Obviously, it's not the same for every other place, but I think these three cards are pretty much like universal. If you have a better SSR speed card, go ahead. I sadly do not have that kind of luck. So this is what I want to actually make it. You see? We see this, we see, oh, good affinity training, good speed training, good in emphasis like this gets me near orange. But most of the time you honestly want to race. I think the base strategy for this is always have more than 300 speed, preferably more than 250 power. I think it's unrealistic, but most of the time you're gonna have to like retry, okay? These races are not like fun if you're a front runner trainer. For example, this early game is probably the place where you're gonna be using the most clocks. If you want a perfect run, if you want to win every single race, if you care about that, this is probably gonna be the worst place to play at. But afterwards, it gets more concise. After Classic Senior Year, it becomes better. Obviously, I'm doing a CM run for the Aries Cup, which is the Satsuki show basically. So I actually want to have a decent amount of stamina, at least for these races right here. A rule of thumb is to at least have like 500 stamina, maybe like 300 guts, and a recovery skill. If you're using Maru, you know, she has innate skills like Moxie, 777. Obviously, it's not very good in like some tracks, but most of the time it's just good to have. But if you're running like me, who absolutely loves playing Nihon Bourbon, with Bourbon it's actually harder. It's very more RNG than most like front runners, purely because she doesn't have an innate stamina recovery skill besides her ult. But you need to keep in mind that Bourbon is most of the time her ult is just gonna proc early. It always does it, and it's pretty much useful, you know. So let's get it started. I probably will cut some of that out, but yeah, I'm probably gonna race here. I should be able to win this consistently. See? Okay. 2 legs, that's what I want to see, because that means you'll be more consistent. This is something I've done, or like look at most of the time when I'm doing runs. There are some indicators when you race that you got either very lucky or very consistent or very unlucky. Hopefully I get to, well, honestly, hopefully not. I want this to be a good run. So I do not want to see like maybe winning by a head, because that means I'm not hitting the necessary stats to win consistently. Another win. See, 1.5 flanks, not bad. It will take it. Now, what I want to like have at the end of junior year is preferably the 3 main stats you're gonna have that speed, power, and wit to be above 300. That's pretty much like the base. You don't have to worry about getting stamina guts to 200 to 50. You would want it, but it's not necessary yet. It'll become necessary here in the Kikukusho. But you know, we have a lot of turns to play with. So you don't have to worry about that right now. I'll click this. Oh, this is similar to the earlier turn. So I'll click with. Alright. Level 2 wit, not bad. Stamina's 5, okay. Check what items, same items, because I forgot. Okay. This is a prime example of what I mean. I know people who play this game that see this. I will probably not take the training because they want to take the trifecta in junior year, which will basically be the free 3 races, because you will not get a move down. Because the last race, obviously, after end of each year, this race, even if you have like 10 races like queued up, this race will not give you any negative effects. In fact, there's a higher chance, I might be lying, I don't know, but in my gameplay it shows like you will get a move up more times than not in the last race of the year. So you usually want to race, always. So me personally, these are 2 good trainings. I will 100% click the speed. If I had more megaphones that I could play with, I would use the megaphone, but it's not that worth it. So I'm just gonna click this and take it. So that's basically like my mindset. I would have loved to race, you know, getting that extra SP points. I gotta move down because I'm lucky. Alright, and this is also something you can do. I have a tendency towards every single G1 in junior and classic year. If you have a hammer, use it. It's extra stats, extra SP, you want it. I would always recommend trying to use them. In senior year, depending on how many you get, you can use it, but most of the time you want to hold it till the end of the year towards the Twinkle series, which is what we want. 2.5 legs, that's what we want to see. That means we're gonna be consistently winning the races. It might be the worst way. Ooh, I got very lucky. Standard distance. Standard distance. Okay, I would choose the second one. It might be the worst way to like view it because sometimes it's just RNG. But I feel like most of the time it just makes me have a better mental. Okay, I'm doing very good. I should be able to like just be consistent at this. This might be a harder race purely because of the stamina requirement, because it's a medium. But, you know, it's early races, 200 stamina. I should be able to win this, which I do. See? Ahead. At this point, I would be like, oh, I'm so worried. Nah, we did this. We won. We'll take it. Oh, this is probably something that probably doesn't matter, but always click the second one unless you okay, I don't know how to explain it. You always want to click the second one because you want the 10. It's a 50-50 chance. Just do it. If you have full energy, for example, just use it. Because, you know, having a 10 feels nice. Having a 25 doesn't feel bad. It's just 5 more energy. And more times than not, you would actually, like, want a 10 than a 20. Consistently. Gamblers with the mindset, you know? I might take the ramp up. We'll go with. I'm gonna try and not talk too much. Okay, very good shop. I'm gonna buy these. There are 3 turns and buy these. Now, contrary to popular belief, I feel like I got punished, but it happens. That's such a good trading. Oh well, nothing you can really do. I just take the rest. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you want to click win sometimes, but this is a rest turn. I've been trying both ways of just like win clicking. But I feel like for me it's not as consistent, so I don't really like to do it. Personally, you know. It might vary per person. I will try to speed up and like explain why I'm doing certain things. That's a good mood up. Alright, we're gonna race Kisaragi show. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna explain races because those are probably the ones that I'm struggling the most knowing which races I want to do. I pretty much copied this from a guide and a screenshot I saw from Sadie, I think his name is. I'll put probably put the video in the description, putting how he actually like explains Trackblazer, which would probably be much better than me, and he has like probably worse English. My English is still bad, but you know, it's just my opinion. This is a rest turn. I don't see anything. I could use these two, but you know, there's not really the worth it trading here, so I'm just gonna rest. Sleep the tribe, unlucky. Gambler's mindset, we always fail. Okay, another point. It's a G2 Yayoi show, right? I look at my shop. Good item, okay item, okay item, good item. So here, you have to think about like, okay, I want the items. If you really want the items, you take it. You basically just raise. This gives 7, 15 is 22. You'll get grilled carrots and probably this. You probably don't get this. You have to choose between this or this. I would always get the carrots. If you had charming, it would be much better. But for now, that's pretty much like my idea of what I want to do. If I was feeling frisky, I would actually take the trading. It gets me to orange in 2 people, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't know if it was Kira. Oh, that's a good item. I only got the one. Alright, I'm committing to this. I have hammers. So that's the only reason why I will take this, and I will use it right away. See, I might as well use it. It gets me to orange with her, which is what I want. We race again. And the Sasuke show is non-negotiable. You always want to do it. That's if you're doing the triple crown, of course. But this is the triple crown, and this, I think it's the autumn triple crown too. It's very risky with what I'm running, but I'm like, you know, I might as well do it. The better would be just to do the triple tiara. It's more consistent because you don't do any long races. Gold? We got a gold inspiration. Oh, something I would recommend everybody to do. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Not good skills, but good stats. I would always go out to Chronogenesis, Umamore, anywhere that you can check good Umas for you to actually get inheritance. It's so good. It helps a lot. I was one of the people who thought it actually, I was like, it's not that worth it. It is worth it. Taking like 5 to 10 minutes looking for an Uma for the one that you want to play for, it's such a good thing. It'll make your runs more consistent. I would always recommend trying to use those, so I'll put them in the link in the description. It's probably like the worst first video to do, but you know, I'll do this. Satsuki Sho using a hammer for the extra stats because it's a G1. And we win. We're chilling. We're in a good position. Our stamina is low, but that's obvious. Oh, 18 stamina and ooh. Good menus for stats. Fighting Spirit, that's a new skill. Alright, I 100% get these two. The good luck charm is not as important. A lot of good items as well. Like, I'm getting very good luck with items. Not the usual thing, you know? Okay, listen. This is a me thing, okay? Me. Because I am a gambler. I'm using the Keljis. I would not recommend doing this. But I'm gonna do it because I really, really want those stats. I forgot to use the cupcake, that was my bad. It's 29, this gives me enough stats. We click. Sorry if I coughed. I am very sick. Oh, another G1. We want to click this. Now, a good rule of thumb, we don't I think my stats are good enough, but if your stats are short or low, I would always like go here, check what you can get. Like for example, I can get early leads, straight away adept. Like those are good general skills, okay? These are general skills you can grab. Depending on the Uma, depending on your luck, you might not have these skills. If you're running Kira-san, you might have straight away adept. But yeah, I don't remember if standard this is good in NHK Mile. I might be very wrong. Yeah, it does work. Okay, we race. It works in these two races. Okay, good. No, that was a very close race. I might lose one of them. But you know, it happens. It's not the most perfect run. I use check. I use this hammer here. I'm checking items. Grabbing these, cause why the fuck not? Sorry if I swore, I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. That's very good. 5 lengths. You see how we're in a good spot in stat-wise? Winning medium races like that is a very good sign. Oh, my luck in this run is so good. Like, if I'm talking about stats, it's okay. Item luck is amazing. So I want that. Most of the time you don't want to do that. It's not really like the best thing to do. Since I already have 2, but I have a rule of thumb that I always want to have at least 3. 3 is good enough. I'm taking this. Yeah, I'm 100% taking this training. This is very good luck. I'm clicking. Boom. Okay, we grab the second one for the energy. And we race. Boom. We go do the Takarazuka Kiden. I'm gonna reiterate. I might not be doing the best like combination of races for the epitaph, but for me this is pretty much like the most consistent like race combination that I've been doing. Gee, okay, I am getting a lot of good items. I'm not gonna lie. Give the stamina. It might be not be the right thing to do, but alright. I have 2 energy items, so I'm gonna grab you and you. Everything else is game, but most of the time you want to have at least like a whistle, but I didn't get any whistles. for what I remember. Okay, I might be wrong. I might be like horribly wrong. Okay, I'm using an anklet here. Okay. See, good stats is 58. That 5% fail rate. Never worried. Alright. I'm not gonna take the speed training. I'm gonna take the wit training. It's like a weird turn. I might have done the wrong combination if I'm being honest, but you know, I'm not gonna be picky about it. Just give it the 5%. If I could get a very good speed training, not good enough. My brain wants to take it. My brain wants to. But I'll take the rest. It feels bad. I could use this and get the power training, but it's not the most important thing. I'm taking the risk of not taking it and not using it. You know what? Our race. Now, if you didn't skip any races, this should give you +10, +10. I do not remember if I skipped the run. If I skipped the race. Nice, I got the mood up. What? Okay. Look at all those. Yeah, okay. So I did skip a race. Okay, so here I will 100% grab this, this, and this. I'll grab this just for shit or for giggles, and I'll grab the glow stick. Now, if you want to farm more fans, okay, it's probably like the most obvious thing I'm gonna be saying, you know. Always grab the glow sticks and use it for the Arimakina. Try to do that as consistently as possible. Depending on your fan bonus, it's 100k fans. So if you do use 3 at each Arimakinen, which is 2, and you do it at the last race of the Twinkle Stake series, you will get 300,000 fans. I always say it's a good idea to do. It might be the wrong way to do it, but it's my opinion that you should always try and get them. Obviously, if you want to save the points, go ahead, but I personally always take them. It's 300,000 fans just sitting there. If you want to help your club, always try and do as much as you can. Jesus? I'm sorry. Okay. Listen. This is like my problem. It's the Kikuka show. This is part of the Triple Crown. You don't want to skip it, right? You don't want to skip it unless your trading is so good. I'm not gonna lie, I will always take this. Look at this combo. Look at this. It's a normal turn. I will screenshot it because that looks pretty. I will always take this. It might be the wrong way to view this and to do it, but it's over 200 stats. It's 2 times the recommended for skipping a G1. Yeah. I hesitated. It might be the worst thing to do, but I'm doing it. Now, obviously, skipping it means you're not getting, you're not gonna get the skill points for it. So, you want to try and make up for it. So, I will not skip this race. And I might do some races in early U senior. Power ankle weights. Okay, that's good. So I'm taking this. I'm taking the whistle. We need that. Now I'm gonna check because I do not remember. I do not have hammers. So yeah, I'm gonna check the training. A very good training, but we race. We should be good. Okay, we're good. So at this point, I got a very lucky. Like, this is probably like unrealistic, and I will be very honest. It is very unrealistic to get such high speed. A good rule of thumb is to look at your stats, and if you have 600 in at least 2 of the stats you want to get to 1000, you're in a very good position. That is my opinion. It might be the wrong opinion, but that's what I would tell you guys to keep in mind. We click wit. It's a free wit click. I don't know why I clicked the second one. That's supposed to me being a professional dumbass. So here is where you use the glow sticks. It's 50% increased raise, like fan bonus. So we go. We hopefully win this. We should have enough stamina. And we do. There we go. Look at the fans. Look at the fans. Boom. 97. Really good. I used to get 100, but it's mostly because of this card that doesn't give you 15 fan bonus, which is the one I think. Yeah, because Marvelous Sunday has 20% fan bonus, so you get 100,000. Run runner straightaways, that's very good. No, I'm not gonna lie. I try not to pay attention to the skills, because then I'll be very disappointed. But a rule of thumb is always to check what skills you have. I'm taking the bottom one for the 20 power. Another good speed. Oh, this is a very good. Okay. I'm skipping that. I'm accepting that I'm not gonna get it. I'm getting this. And I'm using it right away. It might not be the correct way, but I just feel like it's worth it. That fight mode is almost maxed. I race. We want to do races. Look at how cute. Look at it. Look at our grandma popping off. Alright. Atsuko. Unironically, I do not want to see her as much because I really want the 10. Okay, that's good. That's the Luchadora. Luchadora L. So, contrary to what I need, I am getting these. I might get the grilled carrots depending on how I feel. So we check training. Good with training. We click with training. If you don't have a good training, we race. That's probably like the one that I understand a lot that people should do. We check good speed training, but we're almost at 1,000. So I will actually race here. I will look for a medium. There's no medium, so we do the Nakayama Kinen. If you're running Christmas or Guri, you obviously want to run the G1. But that's only for dirt racers. This is Summer Maru run. So obviously I want a 10. Perfect. Dodging danger. Good. So I'm actually clicking the top one. Another okay speed training, which I might be forced to click. Yeah, I'll get those. I have enough anklets for this run already, and we will click speed. Level 4, I will actually get the bottom one. This is Yosaka High, we do the same, we check, no hammers. So now we want to start seeing hammers. Boom, we won. That was a very close race. 25, unlucky, a lot of stats. That's leader's pride. We want to see a gold. Normal one, that's fine too. Okay, not bad, not bad. Point of recovery, victory cheer, our coal. Okay, so we boom, 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 we triple click that. And we boom, boom, we click that. Look at all those stats. That's basically training. I might take a rest. And yes, I am taking a rest. I have no energy recoveries. Okay. Now, this is where I reach an impasse. I obviously do not have enough stamina for this. It says I do, but my guts is low. Actually, yeah, I do have enough stamina. I have 540 is like barely enough. I'm gonna get angling and scheming. I'll get corner recovery. It might not be good, but I'm taking it, okay. Rule of thumb is not gonna get lower, and I will get Moxie. I want to secure the win, so we want to see a win. Single circle, and we win. Wasn't even worried. I'm definitely not sweating. So it's 2.5 lengths. So it actually did matter that I grabbed those stamina skills. If not, I would have 100% lost. There's plus 10. We click check. Boom. We get these, because why not? We'll get the energy too. If you, and you actually know, I do not have megaphones. Because I used mine for earlier trainings. So I'm actually behind in wit and power. We want to see a 10. We got a 25, it happens. A lot of items. Speed Eater. Alright, I guess we're forced to click another batch of items. So we check, rest. Well rested again, this is a very lucky run. We check trainings, but we went to run the Yasuda Kinen because we have done every single Maya race. We did not skip a single one, we did not lose one. So this should give us 15-15. 25, I'm losing the 50-50s. That's 5-5, and this should be 15-15, as you can see. This gives us also energy. This gives us 20. So we check, boom, boom, we race. So we get this and this, and I'll get that megaphone. Now, you could realistically hold on to it and wait for the reset. I'm just gonna take my losses and actually get it early. If I get a 60, if I get 260s in summer, unlucky. It happens. We check. Boom. We will probably take. Boom. We check. No. We did not get a 60. So it's okay. It happens. 40s are also very fine, which I have 4 of. So I'll be very, very good. So I'm gonna do this, and just click power. We have enough speed already, so we want to click power here. We want to see with clicks too. This might be a reroll. I should click that, you know, but you know, I want to see something better. You know what? It happens. I'm overcapping speed, but this gives me 40 power, which is what we want to see. Okay, we don't click it anymore. It does not exist in our vocabulary. We click with. We click with again. I'm so tempted. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I need it. I need it. No, you're overcapping on speed. I don't care. Give me that. Alright, never punished. Hell yeah. We want to see with clicks and power clicks. Okay, listen. Listen. I don't understand. We're using speed as power clicks. Unlucky. Oh, it happens. I'm getting so many speed events. Alright, since I actually won the tennis show spring, I will actually do this race. We have destroyed Mutaku. We want to see stamina, we want to see guts. That's exactly what we want to see. I'm rolling into speed, which is very sad. I'm basically getting punished. We want that. We want that 100%, okay. Always punished, we're racing. And I have gotten no hammers, so this is a RNG run. Where I didn't get a single hammer after like, what's it called? Classic gear. Okay, that's the first hammer. We will take those. We will take this. I wish I had like a 20, but I have to put power. No, not power, I have to use the energy. Boom, boom, boom. Against Ogure, not worried. I actually really, really want to see I guess we rest. I'm doing this. It probably is not the best, but you know, I feel like I can. So I'm clicking with. I do not remember the clicks I've had in with. Yep, exactly. Full energy. Okay, now we use the glow stick. Okay, not good enough trainings to skip, so we do this. Now we want to see these races go on to with the last one. Nice. Okay, right-handed too. That's very good for front runners. We got a lot of good items, and we got another good skill. Okay, back-to-back good skills. Alright, most of the time you don't want to get max speed. Purely. Oh. Never punished. Let's go. I want the width. I'm gonna beat you. Okay, not bad. Not a bad haul. So what I'm gonna do is use this because we're gonna get 40 percentages for the last 3 turns. More width. So we use the 21 here. There were glow sticks here, so I could have gotten 100 more, but I decided against it to get more width. We should just destroy. I will actually click stamina here. Okay, we use the 35 percentages now. I overbought items, but I'm gonna be honest, it's okay. One good with training, no. Alright, it happens. We're gonna use all of these, because why not? Alright, we'll pick the width, why not? I should have clicked power. I'm 1 point off, 1.1. Yeah, I am not the smartest boy, but you know what? It happens.
注目の一番人気15番気持ちいい風次もまたかっ飛ばすわよ
I would have gotten 900,000. As you can see, consistently doing very good. So these are my few stats, you know, me not smart, me not click power. It do be like that sometimes. So we're gonna get Bark Hole, get right-handed, we'll get Sunny Days, we'll get Professor of Curvature even though it's expensive. Honestly, this might be a bad skill, I'm buying it anyway. We'll get Killer Tunes. This doesn't look bad. But we'll get the corners though, this is too good. Leaders, Pride. No groundwork, but it happens. You know, in terms of skills, it happens. You're not gonna get perfect stats, but as you can see, at the very least, my stat line is close to the recommended. This should get at least like probably like barely double S. There's a single S. Yeah, because not enough skills probably. Not a bad stat line if I do say so myself. Just very unlucky with skills, as you can see. My inspirations gave me raw stats, but not skills. So it happens. See, 32 races, not the worst, not the best, but as you can see, it's for me, it's very consistent. So at the very least, this is what I usually try and do. Not a bad run. I overcapped on speed, which is probably like the only reason why I got the S+, because I overcapped and I didn't use those clicks on something else. It's the only reason why, but in terms of like my thought process, most of the time, I think it was like correct. I just overcapped because I saw big number, me see big number, me click. As you can see, that's what I do. I hope this at least helped you guys a bit. You know, I don't think you guys should subscribe to me because I'm not a good YouTuber. But at the very least, I wanted to put my thought process on how to do a Trackblazer Aries Cup run. Which could also count for a fan run, because you just... It's not really that complicated. You use the glue sticks at the right time. Glow sticks, not glue sticks. And there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope see you guys next time. Good night.